So, may I know your full name?
My name is Simran Kaur.
Okay, Simran. So, today I am your examiner. My name is Prateek Vishisht. So, I am conducting your speaking today. So, shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Simran. How may I address you?
You may dress Simran.
Okay. So, do you live in a house or a flat?
Well, I prefer to live in a house with family member because it helps me to bonding to increase bonding with my family member as well as to spend time more with them.
Okay. So, please describe your home a little.
Well, I live in a house with my family members. There are five members in my family, my parents and two siblings, and we spend time in the evening time by do some meals and do some other activities through which we can entertain themselves.
Okay. What's your favorite room in your home?
Well, I prefer to spend time with my family member in living room because it is big and also there are many things such as playing some games and some do other kind of activities.
Okay. How long have you lived there?
Well, since my childhood, I live there with my family members.
Are the transportation facilities to your home are good?
Definitely, in my hometown, transportation facility is very good because of developing things. That's why there are many facility of bus and some other kind of transportation.
Okay. What's the name of your hometown?
Well, my hometown name is Kota because it is a Sikh shrine which is renowned among individuals. That's why many individuals came there to explore their horizons.
Okay. Is it a big city or a small place?
Well, it is a small place, but because of their good things, it is a very famous among individuals.
What's your favorite part of your hometown?
Well, in my hometown, newly Deer Park is open and it was very famous because there are many facilities are available such as a little gym in open and there are many plant and trees which are very fresh and active. That's why I prefer to spend time with my family members and sometimes with my friends.
Okay. Is there anything that you dislike about that?
Definitely, there are many dirt around the park, and it was a very cheaper thing at that time. But I like to try that. It was a beautiful place, and I planted many trees over there.
Okay. Are there any tourist attractions in your hometown?
Of course, there are many tourist attractions in my hometown. I mentioned about that. There is a Sikh shrine which is a normal individual, and also there are old fort which is very famous. That's why it is a good tourist attraction.
Okay. So, let's talk about writing. Do you write a lot?
Definitely, I write a lot because it is helped me to enhance my knowledge as well as information regarding written things.
What do you like to write?
Well, I write a lot of things such as I write letter to my friends and some other kind of signatures I signed on some business purpose.
Do you think the things you write would change?
Well, no, I think these things are not changed because it is a part of our life and also we can do several things with the help of handwriting.
Okay. Do you prefer typing or handwriting when you are writing?
Well, I prefer to both and it depends on situation. Sometimes if I am in hurry, then I prefer to prefer to typing. On the other hand, if I type letter to my some relatives and friends, then I prefer to handwriting.
What's the weather like where you live?
Well, in my hometown, weathers are changed because of tropical changes. That's why sometimes there are summer and winter. Both the seasons are held.
Do you prefer cold or hot weather?
Well, I prefer to cold weather because it is comfortable and I do not suffer any kind of allergies and some other kind of mosquito bites.
Okay, so let's move to the part 2, that is cue card. So you should have 2 minutes for speaking and 1 minute for preparing. So here is your cue card and your time of 1 minute is start. So Simran, have you prepared?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now the time for 2 minutes is start.
Well, there are numerous things which are difficult for me because I didn't have knowledge about that particular things and some kind of other reasons. But today I would like to describe a thing which is very difficult for me. Well, during Corona pandemic, when all the things are closed and there were no facilities are available at the outside, then at that time I find that I had not knowledge about cooking skill because it is daunting task for me because I am on the go and that's why I didn't have time to get knowledge about these things because I am a student and I most of the time I spend on my studies. But at that time I am free at home. Then I told to my mother that I enhance the cooking skills. Then firstly it is very daunting task for me and my mother is a very good in cooking and she prepared plethora of things such as meals, some cookies, cakes and some other kind of pastries. And I also interested in it because it is a very essential part of our life because when we migrate to another country and another city, then it is very helpful to cook the own self as compared to the eating some unhealthy foods because they are very harmful for our health. And also if we made food by hand, then it is very full of beans and also we become fit as fiddle. So these things I firstly when I started cooking, that it is very difficult for me. But on few days when I prepared these things in my daily routine, then firstly I baked cake my own myself, and I also served it to my family members, to my parents and my siblings. Then they ate, then they feel that then they appreciated me that you trying your good and you should also can do some other kind of cooking skill. And these things I get knowledge about and I feel happy as well at that time. And also it is very helpful for me to get knowledge about these things. Hence it is a time that I get knowledge about cooking skill. And firstly it was very difficult for me, and after that I felt good.
So that's great. So let's move to part C, that is follow-ups. So is it hard to find quiet places in cities?
Well, due to modernization, because of some noisy things and transportations and some other kind of factories are established, that is why this is very difficult to find any peaceful place.
Okay. Why is it quieter in the countryside areas?
According to me, there are numerous reasons. Firstly, there is less pollution, less transportation facilities, and there are decreased number of factories and industries. That's why these things are less in the countryside area. Because of that thing, there are quiet places.
Okay. So why do people go to quiet places?
According to me, when people feel bored and stressed about their works and some other kind of routines, then they prefer to spend time alone as compared to the crowded places.
So this is the end of your speaking. So thanks for the speaking.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.